We all know that it's important to stay active, but degenerative diseases or wear and tear in our joints can make it hard to achieve that goal. Orthopedic surgery, such as total joint replacements, may be needed.
Typically, most joint replacements are performed in a hospital with a 1 to 3 day stay. However, the fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons at Cornerstone Orthopedics and Sports Medicine offer total hip and knee replacement surgery for patients in an outpatient surgery center, where most patients go home after only 6 to 8 hours.
So knee and hip replacement is probably one of the more common operations we do, and it tends to be because of degenerative joint disease. And as we get older and our lives get longer, it becomes more prevalent where we start having knee and hip pain. I think also as we're getting older, we're a more active population, which requires people to want to do activities and they want to do it without pain. And with technology and our techniques and making surgery safer, quicker recoveries, I think there's a good alternative for people to maintain that active lifestyle that they've wanted to keep even well into their 70s and 80s.
If joint replacement surgery is necessary, many patients can be treated as an outpatient procedure in an ambulatory surgical center.
Joint replacements are typically done in a hospital. People typically stay for 3 days for a knee or a hip replacement. Patients can also have the surgery done as an outpatient in a surgery center, and that's something that I'm doing that's sort of unique compared to what's happening nationally. So on average, people stay for 3 days in a hospital nationally, but here we're doing it as an outpatient and have been for about 5 years. And so there's unique criteria that we have for doing that. The patient has to be healthy and have certain things have to be in place for them to do that. But it's something that we found that we can do really 100% of the time if they meet this criteria. So a surgery center, they typically do the surgery as an outpatient. What that means is that a patient will actually go home the same day. So today I already did 3 joint replacements in an outpatient surgery center. And so those patients will go home about 4 hours after the end of the procedure.
What are the advantages of having surgery in an ambulatory surgical center?
What we have found with outpatient total joints is patients are happier. The ability to recover in your own house in a safe and well-controlled pain manner, it turns out to be an amazing thing for these patients. And what they end up telling me is their pain is better controlled because they're not relying on anyone to give them their pain pills. They like sleeping in their own bed. They like eating their own food. And the other day, someone told me they just like watching their own television. For instance, CU Buffaloes were playing, and at the hospital they didn't have the Pac-12 network, and that's all I heard about was how it wasn't on TV. So I think the patient's comfort, the safety, I think the ability to control their pain is better when they go home. And I think they also appreciate where they're not getting woken up every 6 to 8 hours for blood pressures or questions. That usually happens in the hospital.
We have developed methods of controlling pain better than what most surgeons have, and because of this, that's what allows us to send patients home so fast. And so really through better pain control techniques, patients don't get confused, they don't have so many issues with nausea and urinary retention and some of these other things, and those are the things that kept people in the hospital for 3 days historically, and that's why we've been able to get rid of that 3-day stay.
I came in at 7 o'clock. Dr. Weber met me. I had the surgery at 9, and I'm walking out at 3:15. It was great.
It's amazing. It's really, really amazing, and it's something everybody should have done if you need it done.
Cornerstone Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Highly trained experts, world-class care, committed to excellence for all your orthopedic needs.